Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what is good? My name is Shino, aka 1SP, the only one you need. And we are finally back, man. So this is the first video I'm recording in 2 months in this house, seated, stationary. Obviously, there was the Fashion Week vlog, but that was like outdoors. I wasn't really in the house. I was a mess in this house, man. Let's see. But every other video you've seen, I either recorded it like late spring, early summer, but like just during like the warmer months. And finally, like, I feel like I've grown in self enough to finally like face the camera again and just, talk my stuff, you know what I'm trying to say. So in this video, we're starting a new series. This is going to be called the Favorite Series, where every month I'm going to be dissecting and just kind of talking you guys through some of my favorites, whatever, for the month. So we're going to be talking, the constants would be clothes, music, pieces of content, and a favorite memory of the month. So that's what I have for you this month. But I think as like we kind of move further and like, as we get our money up and all that stuff, like we're going to kind of delve into some of my other interests, like things around skincare, which honestly, now that I think about it, I should have done it for this month, but I'm not going to do it because I don't know what I'm going to say to you guys right now, to be honest with you. But next month, we're going to include skincare, and we're going to include stuff like cologne. I don't even know again, man. Maybe like vitamins or some shit. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Just different facets of like my personality and the things that like I'm interested in, whether it's tech or wine. Yeah, you guys know I love a good drink, you feel me? So yeah, like we're probably gonna include some wine in there and some of the other stuff, man. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. And in this video, I feel like I'm gonna start with clothes. And I don't know, maybe in future videos I'm gonna have a month to think on it and we'll figure it out. But with clothes, these are going to be the items that I either like enjoyed wearing the most, or I don't even know, man. Like I just got the most fulfillment from wearing them. So we're gonna start with like outerwear, just because September wasn't like a cold month for real. Like it was cold like the last week, maybe week and a half, but it was still kind of warm. So in reality, I don't have that many outerwear pieces. But let's get started. And so we're gonna be talking about this Calvin Klein utility denim jacket. I got this earlier in the spring of this year. This is actually my favorite denim jacket. It's probably one of my only denim jackets. One thing I've found really like interesting about this denim jacket is what to wear it with, because if you guys notice, I don't have any blue denim, or I have one pair, and it happens to suit this one pair, but I only have one pair of blue denim. But it's always just kind of like finding a new way to kind of wear this, and it's not, and just like it doesn't look boring. It's kind of like my thing. But I think, when did I wear this actually? Like I wore this maybe towards the end of the month when it started to get cold, and I just really want to appreciate denim jackets again. Like this is one of the most essential things like during like a transition month, because you know when it's too cold, I mean it's too hot for you to wear like a sweatshirt or a hoodie or a sweater, like something you pull over, right? And you can't really wear like a hoodie that has a zip or something because it's too casual. This is kind of like the perfect in between for me, or at least in my closet right now. And I feel like this is probably just one of the most perfect items. So like obviously if it's too hot, you can take it off, wear a t-shirt, whatever. If not, chuck it back on, and like, excuse me, you don't feel like there's a massive weight on your shoulders, or you don't feel like, oh my god, I have to commit right now, you know what I'm trying to say. So I think just shout out the denim jackets. Next up, we have these vintage military digi camo pants. So I think I got them, I think I sized up on them when I got them so that it could have this like wide fit, but I forgot that like vintage army pants kind of have like this like tapered look to them, so like they're kind of small at the bottom and the leg opening is kind of tiny. What I wish I did was like, I wish I got it in a longer inseam so I could like cut it and it would kind of be as wide as I would need it to be. But either way, these pants I've kind of grown to love. I feel like being Nigerian, we have a very weird relationship with camouflage and camo and all that stuff. More like trauma, to be honest with you. Obviously, those of you that are Nigerian in the comments and watching this video right now, you guys know. Yeah, man, like I feel like I never really got into camo because at the ages where I was like really into fashion growing up in Nigeria and like consistently going back home, I couldn't wear it, and I knew I couldn't wear it, so I couldn't be interested in it. Either way, these are really fire pants. I think they're extremely beautiful to style. They kind of make a simple outfit pop. And I don't know, I don't really have a lot of print in my closet, so like this is, you know, that gateway into print and camouflage print, to be extremely specific. Now, final pair of pants, you have my No Faith Studios baggy Dune denim. Where do I begin? I got these pants, I want to say Black Friday last year, and truthfully speaking, this was my gateway into baggy pants. I didn't realize that like I would buy everything back then as like a black or a dark gray product, but this is honestly like one of like my most special items. It's the only one with the cut that it has, with the shape that it has. It is such a perfect pair of denim. I think it works perfectly with boots. I think it works perfectly with sneakers. I got them hemmed as well, so they're not as long as like they used to be, but like I think they're still at like a good length. And I think like honestly, like anytime I want to be simple, like a simple all black fit, I just kind of wear this and like it just takes it up another level. It spices it up another level, and honestly I think it's just a perfect piece of denim, man. I won't lie to you, like, you know, no frills, extremely, I won't say simple, but extremely like a basic pair of denim, good wash on them, and you can just kind of wear it with anything, and I think because of that I'm very, very appreciative of it, man. So anytime I need to stand out, I bring up the Dune denim. So shit. I'm making this shit peak, huh? Anyway, shout out to Dune denim, because anytime I need to pop out, I need to make a statement without saying too much, I go with these, and you know, I'm very, very appreciative of it, you feel me? Guys, I don't want you to see the shoes until you see them like cleaned and like retouched and all that stuff. So the last clothing item on my favorite list is going to be my Prada America's Cups. It's September, it was the month of September, Labor Day, Fashion Week, so that's like a good 2 weeks of just I'm popping out, man, you know what I'm saying? And like if I want to pop out P, I feel like New York is, or if we're popping out, oh my god, the Nigerian popped out crazy right there. But if we're popping out, I feel like it's just easy to go with like a nice basic designer sneaker. Mine are a little unique. They're not the pattern leather and mesh version like the one that everyone else has. I got mine in 2019 when I thought it would be a good and cool idea to get like an all leather variation. I still regret that to this day, because now I kind of want the regular version. You feel me? I kind of want the regular version, but either way, beautiful pair of shoes, all leather on the grain. They go well with basically everything in my closet, and I really, really love the silhouette and shape of the shoe. So you can't do anything better than the Prada cups, man. Next up, it's music. So I'm just gonna start with a song that just came out this weekend. One of my favorite releases from this past weekend, and it's obviously The Weeknd and Playboi Carti, Timeless. You feel me? Random fun fact, right? Playboi Chanel was named after Playboi Carti. Well, I mean, duh, right? But on some real shit, like the only reason I named myself Playboi Chanel at the time was because I was a huge Carti stan in like 2016. But yeah, man. So The Weeknd and Cardi, amazing record. Like, I already spun the hell out of the live version actually, like this month. And now, like, obviously we have like the mix mastered on streaming everything, and yeah, man, I really really love that piece of music, man. Next up we have, honestly, I would be surprised if this album wasn't on like my Spotify or Apple Music, like Wrapped, whatever. It should be top 5 in both of them, to be honest with you. And that is an album now. Ashake, Lungu Boy. Oh my god, I played that album back to front, front to back, yams to head, everywhere. I've done it all with that album, man. Pause. That's crazy to say, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I've lived with that album, bro. Like, I feel like I feel every song so intensely, and I've not felt like that since I was like a little kid. Like, easily my album of the year. I don't want to like wax lyrical too much, but like, I haven't felt like that about an album since I was a very very young kid. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, track to track, like, it evokes a feeling out of me. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, even if I don't love a song, there's always going to be one part of a song that I can always count Ashake to just take me there. Pause again. I don't know if that's pause, but pause just in case y'all niggas crazy. All right, next up, it's a Tupac single, and it's by, you know, it's from the UK now. CC, Central C. It is the Bolide Noir Tupac, and in the Tupac, it's Bolide Noir, the single, with GRK19, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, you're gonna see it on the screen, and Billion Streams Freestyle. Honestly, my hot take is I prefer Billion Streams Freestyle, just because it's like, I really love it when Sench raps. You know what I'm trying to say? I really love it when he raps, like he's going after it. You know what I'm trying to say? Because like he could bar out. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he could rap. Like, he's really good. But I don't know, people kind of like just want to dilute him into just being like this hit maker. You know what I'm trying to say? But like, he has like some really really like good deep cuts. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like it felt authentic to him, and that's something that I just really appreciate. Next up, we're still in the UK. It's Pasaliu, single fresh out of jail. It's called Belly. And I don't know, man, before Pasaliu like got locked up, I really loved his music. You know, and like, I kind of like this new like direction that he's going in, because, you know, sometimes like people would like, I mean, he wasn't gone for that long, but like people would like get locked up, and like the music that they come out with next is kind of mid. Like, this is something I'm like, okay, you're ramping up. It's no gutter shit. It's like, you're thankful for life. Like, you've kind of gotten your enlightenment. And I don't know, man, it feels good. It feels good, man. Like, it feels like he's happy. It feels like he's, you know, getting fulfilled, just being outside again. And like, I love that for him, man. Finally, I don't know why I just be shouting, bro. But finally, like, one of my favorite singles that dropped, and I've actually been spinning it non-stop, is produced by one of the homies that I met out in London, Puffy, and it's called Modema by Mins. That record, oh my goodness, it's heavy record. I'm not even gonna lie, man. It just feels really good. I don't know if that's the album outro or it's like the song before the album outro. Like, I think they call that like the penultimate track. It just feels really really good. It's a single off of his upcoming album. I think it's dropping either this month in October or next month. Either way, that song is such a really really good song, and I feel like every song on the album that he has released so far is a really really good single. Like, I'm like, yo, like, this brother is going crazy. Pieces of content. So I think for now, for this month, we're gonna do 2 pieces of content, one inspirational, one just fun that I enjoy. For the inspirational content, it is the Andrew Huberman podcast, the episode with Rick Rubin. I think this was when Rick Rubin was on his when he was on his book launch media tour. I think that's the better way to put it. And basically, he was just talking about the creative act, the way of being, and I feel like that's kind of one of the pieces of content that just kind of helped me get out of this funk, and I just kind of started to do, and you know, just like stop worrying about perfection almost, and just go. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you can't get better if you don't put your work out into the world, and you know, learn from that, taking the criticism and go again. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you like, we're not built to store things. We're built to like put things out into the world and then like gain that energy back, put things out into the world. Like, it's meant to be like a process of like recycling versus hoarding. You know what I'm trying to say? Because like, I feel like once you hoard energy, no matter what, it becomes bad, like good or bad. You know what I'm trying to say? It always ends up the same. But I found that piece of content to just be very, very inspirational. It's like 2 hours long, but it's definitely like a very, very good like listen stroke watch, so whichever one you want to do. And then for the fun bit of content, it was the Mastermind series by SDS. If you know me, you know I'm a big football fan, soccer fan, whatever you guys want to call it, but that's my sport. Unfortunately, I'm you know what? You guys don't need to know right now. It's okay. The sun is gonna rise again, I promise. I really love football. I really love soccer. Like, the Mastermind series was just really fun. It's like a quiz series that just kind of tests like general football knowledge, and it's like you have like all these football YouTubers and football content creators just kind of going against each other, and it is so fun because it's just like, it's also a fun thing to do with like your boys or like whoever you're with that like watches soccer. It's just a good way to mix, break the ice, and just test like good football knowledge. Like, I think it's a fun game night thing, you know what I'm trying to say? And then finally, man, we're gonna end it with a favorite memory of the month. Wow. For me, my favorite memory, even though I don't remember it, is Fashion Week. Fashion Week was an absolute total blur. I was drunk every day for 6-7 days. I got to be with some of my best friends, and like Benson, my homies like Sean, Kingsley, like just all the homies, man. We were all together, Aliu, everybody, like we were all together, and I just really loved like spending time with my friends. Like, I really loved just being around the people that I care about again, and just like getting up to no good, man. You feel me? Like, it just felt like I was home again. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, home is really where your heart is. And like, just being with all of my people again just felt like I was home, man. Alright guys, we've come to the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. Promote the video if you like it. Drop me a retweet, drop me a story share, whatever you want to do. Everything goes really, really appreciated. If you want to connect with me on socials, everything is in the description below. And yeah, man, happy October. We in it. See you next week.